Welcome to BTEC Level 3 Health and Social Care. This short presentation will explain details around the course, how you'll be assessed and future progression opportunities. If you opt for Health and Social Care, there are two different courses that you could opt to study. You have a BTEC National Extended Certificate. This is equivalent to 1 A-level, or you have the National Diploma, which is equivalent to 2 A-levels. The difference being the amount of time that you spend studying the course and the amount of units of work that you do throughout the 2-year programme. This is a vocational course, which means that as you go through the course, you are assessed either by an exam or by coursework, and at the end of each unit of work, you achieve a number of points for that, which build up over the course of the 2 years, and that is what determines your final grade at the end. It's different from an A-level in that you don't have a final set of exams at the end of the 2-year course. So we have a number of compulsory units that we have to study. If you opt for the extended certificate, which is equivalent to 1 A-level, you'll study 4 units of work in year 12 and year 13, so across the whole programme. And if you study the national diploma, you will study 8 units over the 2 years. Some units are assessed by exam, and those are those listed here: Unit 1, Unit 2 for the single award, and Unit 4 for the double award. When you have an exam unit, there are a number of opportunities throughout the year where we can sit this, normally in January and in May or June. You sit your exam, you get a mark back from the exam board, and we can opt for a resit opportunity. If you do a resit, the highest points you gain either on your first sit or your resit are those which count for your final qualification. The other units are coursework units or assignment-based units. These are assessed in school by your teachers, and you essentially complete a number of assignments over the unit, and the assignments determine what grade you will achieve at the end of that unit. Every time you finish a unit, you achieve a set number of points for that, and those points add up to give you your final grade. So the next slide here shows how your qualification grade is established. The table at the left shows the extended certificate, so the single award equivalent to 1 A-level. The outcomes can be a pass, a merit, a distinction, or a distinction star. So you can see here, to get a pass, you would achieve 36 points. That is essentially the points that you have collected from the 4 units of work that you've studied, so the 2 exam units and your 2 coursework units. A merit will be 52 points, a distinction 74 points, and the highest mark you can achieve, a distinction star, at 90 points. So the most important thing here is that as you work through your units of work, you try to gather and build up as many points as you can by achieving the highest possible grade on each unit of work. The double award, the diploma, is built up in exactly the same way. There are a variety of grades that you can achieve at the end as your final outcome, from pass through to distinction star, and these are established in the same way. Every unit of work you complete gives you a number of points that you then add up and build upon to get your final grade, and that is how your final grade is qualified. On the right there, you can just see the internal units, the assignment-based units, hold slightly different point weightings to those for external units or exam units. And some units are worth 60 guided learning hours, some are 90, some are 120. Each bring with them their own set of points. But your teacher would work with you on what points are available for the unit and track with you your progress as you move through the units of work towards your final qualification. So it's different from an A-level in that you don't have that final exam at the end. You have a series of exams and coursework as you go through, and will be constantly building your way up to your final grade. In order to move on to the Level 3 Health and Social Care course, there are a few entry requirements, essentially. Level 4 in English at GCSE is really important. You have a lot of written work, several assignments you'll complete throughout the course. You'll be exposed to some very unique vocabulary on the course related to medical terms, health and social care, and that foundation study at GCSE is imperative to put you on the right lines there. From the minute you start this course, you are going to have a lot of coursework to do, a lot of assignments and deadlines to work to. So your organisation skills here are very, very important. You need to be on top of the workload. You need to be working to a very organised and established time frame in order to meet the deadlines that are set for you. And if you are opting for double health and social care, you know, maybe have lots of different units on the go at the same time. So it's a real balancing act, and to be prepared to be organised and dedicated to your studies is very important. Many of the units carry a requirement to do wider reading, independent research, and independent work outside of lesson time to consolidate and build upon the work that you are doing in the classroom. Obviously, it's really important that you have a general interest in health and social care. It's something that you have considered pursuing as a career opportunity, perhaps, and you regularly read around this topic area. That would be really, really useful in moving to the sixth form programme. So, other subjects that students might study alongside health and social care. Do you know, it really complements many studies in several different subject areas. Many of our current students would study this alongside sport, alongside psychology. There are elements of psychological units in the health and social care course which complements the work that is studied in psychology. We have a unit of sociological perspectives which consolidates and complements the work that's completed in sociology studies. And some of our students study biology as well. They have an interest in going down a medical aspect, in nursing or midwifery. So those kind of subject combinations work really, really well together. And lastly, in terms of progressions beyond health and social care at sixth form, there are many different opportunities. Some of our students go into university studies, some go straight into employment, or other qualifications which might lead to another position. But it's such a huge field, and many of the students go down very diverse routes once they leave sixth form. You've got many medical aspects into paramedic work, into midwifery, and some of our students would like to go on and study to be a primary school teacher and work with early years organisation or establishments, or go down a social care route with social work, support work, or occupational therapy. It's diverse, so it gives you many options, keeps many doors open if this is a field that you're particularly interested in. Okay, thank you for listening. Any questions at all from students in school? My name is Mrs. Scott. You know where to find me, and I'm happy to talk through the programme or explain any of this in further detail. Thank you for listening.